Hello, it's been a while since I've done a random video. I think the last one was my Jordan 191 video, apart from the guinea pigs one that I did earlier today. So I think I'll do another one. This is one of my Christmas presents from today. It's a model of the British Railways prototype Deltic. Now, before I run it, I'll just give you a bit of historical information about the real thing. It was built by English Electric in 1955, and at the time it was the most powerful diesel locomotive in the world at 3,300 horsepower. It was then extensively tested on British Railways network over the next few years, and during that time the Eastern region discovered that it was the only diesel locomotive then available that could offer the power necessary, or the performance necessary for their express trains. So they eventually ordered some more of these, some more production versions. That's another matter entirely. And the prototype was eventually withdrawn in 1961 after a serious power plant failure. It was then donated to the Science Museum, as it's now on display at the National Railway Museum's Annex in Shildon, where I've seen it a couple of years ago. Now, this model here, it was only released in November this year, so it's one of the most modern British N-gauge, that's 1 to 148 models of a diesel locomotive at this stage. Here I have the box it came in. If I can just reassemble it. Let's see. There you are, there's the box it came in. And here is the lid. But let's now run it. I think I haven't run it before, so you get to see my very first running of this. It'd be a bit embarrassing though if it just fails to run completely, because I brought it to this bigger test track because the one I normally use for testing these things and making my videos, which is downstairs, is really too small for this thing. I mean, it is a model of what was once the most powerful diesel locomotive in the world, after all. But let's see how it runs. I've got a train of 7 carriages for it to pull, but let's see how it goes. Well, the lights work. Oh, and I've got it running in reverse. Somehow I knew that would happen. There we go. Oh. This does sometimes happen. But let's see, I'm only on 50% power. Here we go, it's moving a bit now. A little bit. Maybe the track's not in the best condition. Or maybe it's just that this thing needs running in, but that wouldn't really be the same. I did want to show the first running of it. Ah, there we go. Or do we? Well, certainly it's moving now. So I'll just check the condition of the track. That's not brilliant. Oh, and it's stopped again over at this end now. Okay, this is not a terribly spectacular first running. Let's see if I can get it working properly. There we are. There's another shot of the working tail lamps. Come on. fine. I'll clean the track a little bit up here to see whether we can actually get some decent running along this section. That might well be the problem. I haven't used this track for a while now, so it is probably a little bit dirty. Unfortunately, I've knocked another train off the rails by doing that, but no matter. Let's keep going. There we are. Now that it's actually got some decent track it's going, but oh dear, it's uncoupled. Oh well, we'll have another go at running it later, I think. Well, I think we can all agree that in that last run, anything that could go wrong did go wrong. So, I fixed the track, I've cleaned it. I said the dirty track was causing some of the problems. I've given the locomotive itself some running in, because I said that they often don't run very well when brand new. They need some time, some running in time, so I've done that. I've also repaired some of the coaches. They had axles that were out of place and things like that, and I've swapped these two out because they were really problematic. I've got some different ones here to replace those. I think these two are getting worn out. I may have to replace them entirely, but hopefully I'll be able to just replace the defective parts, which is quite a bit cheaper. These coaches cost about £15 each. Anyway, let's have another go at running this. Well, that looks a lot smoother already. Let's hope it stays that way. Just running it at 40% power, and I'm having none of the problems as I had earlier at 50%. There we are. Well, that looks like it was a lot better. Managed to get around the whole track without anything going wrong. So, much more satisfactory. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I'll see if I can tweak it a bit more to improve the running even further. But until then, goodbye.